guys, welcome to Babito's World. My name is Adaora. I am a YouTuber based out here in Long Island, New York. Thank you again for joining me for another episode of Babito's World. If you hear cooing, that's my 3-month-old sitting over there watching me as I do this. Yeah. So, welcome to my kitchen. On today's episode, I will be preparing, or my mother will be preparing, a Nigerian Igbo tribe specifically delicacy. This is the onugbusoup. Okay, so I am Nigerian, and this is a classic, a staple piece in most Nigerian homes. I hope you guys stick around if this is something you're interested in watching. And for my subscribers that are watching this, thank you again for joining me for this episode. New viewers, I hope you stick around, and I hope you do subscribe to my channel. On to mommy.
Hi viewers, how are you? Right now, as you can see, I am cutting the chicken, fowl rather, not the chicken, fowl, the hard fowl that we use to make a typical Igbo soup, Igbotic soup. Here is my goat meat. In my big pot is my onugbu. Here in America, most of the time we don't have fresh onugbu. So the dry one that we got from home, I have to, boil it for it to be at least near tender. Then that's what I'm boiling now. Another one is my momo and
That's cow foot, right?
cow foot.
Yeah.
I have to boil them first.
How long do you boil the cow foot?
It takes time. It depends on how tender that cow is.
Okay.
This one is hard.
Okay.
So I've been boiling it for over an hour now.
Okay, Momito. If you don't mind, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Can you tell me how old were you? First of all, who taught you how to make onugbusoup? Who taught you how to make onugbusoup, and what makes onugbusoup so special of a soup to prepare?
I would say that cooking comes naturally. Mm-hmm. It's not, nobody will tell you, okay, sit down here, I teach you how to. You observe. As you growing up, you watch your parents, your mother, or your sibling. Yeah. Myself, I come from a big family of mostly girls. So I observe my sisters, my older ones cooking. And it comes natural. You asked me about how old were I when I started cooking. Yeah. In Nigeria, during my time, you better start learning as a woman. From age 5, 6,
really? 5?
7, you'll be around, sticking around, and your mother or your older sibling or grandma will be sending you errand. Get me ogiri. I teach you how to mash the onugbu. Your mother will go to the farm, mashing it, washing it.
What are you washing away when you're
washing
it?
the bitterness.
The bitterness?
The bitterness of the onugbu. Your mother will bring the onugbu from the farm, free in the garden, because it's most of the time cultivated around the house, around the house compound. So we plug the leaves from the tree, not the tree, but it's like a shrub.
A shrub?
So it's a vegetable that grows. It doesn't grow. Some of them are wild, grow, but those ones that are wild, that they are not from compound. It's like a wild one, and they are harder. It's not, they are harder, they are not tender. So, but the ones that you plant around the house, like your garden, so my mom, my older ones, we plug it and then leave it outside for it to dry.
So once it's due to be plucked,
you plug it out and spread it out
on the sun for it to dry.
Not drying, but at least to shrink a little bit, so that you'll be able to wash it. Well, you wash it a couple of times with water in order for the bitterness to be removed. The bitterness, first of all, doesn't go away completely.
It doesn't.
If it goes away, some people don't like it for it to be away. As you can see, Daddy, your dad, he doesn't like it to be washed.
That's why it's called bitterleaf.
Bitterleaf. That's why it's called bitterleaf.
It's supposed to be slightly bitter.
Slightly bitter.
Okay. So what we have here cooking right now is the
one that is extremely dry, because they don't want us to transport wet onugbu from Nigeria to America.
So in other words,
that's why we dry
it's only grown in Nigeria or tropical.
Yes, in Igbo land.
Most of the time.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's good. And out of all of there are numerous Igbo or Nigerian traditional soups. What is onugbu classified as the hardest to cook, or the easiest, or anybody can learn how to cook it?
No, anybody cannot.
Oh, let me get the baby. Hold on while you answer.
Anybody cannot learn, cannot cook onugbu soup. It's a very, it's a very step-to-step soup that you prepare, and you gotta pay very attention when you are cooking it, because if you just jump in and cook it anyhow, it will not come out well. It's not, the taste will not come out. And myself, I come from a particular part of Igbo land that is idemili. This is our precious soup. Idemili people are known for cooking onugbu soup. It's our staple soup, especially when people are called, every kind of occasion. If you don't make onugbu soup, oh my God, you haven't, the occasion hasn't started. Idemili women, we know how to cook onugbu soup.
And I can't wait for you guys to see my mom's, how she prepares this staple piece of Idemili local government of Igbo land in
Anambra State.
Anambra State. Nkpor,
precisely.
Nkpor, precisely. Okay, darling. Okay, let's follow Grandma's recipe.
I put some of the hot chicken. Then I'll turn it. When I was cooking the cow food, I put some maggi cubes
to give it a little taste. You added some.
Yeah, I
maggi
put another.
How many maggi cubes? Just one or two?
I put like the little ones, 4 of them, to help to cook the to make the cow food to taste good. Okay. So I put a little salt. I will leave it to cook.
Okay.
We don't have ede here. Ede is cocoyam.
Cocoyam, okay.
So we use cocoyam to thicken as a thickener for this kind of soup. So since we don't have it, I have to have an improvise. I will blend oatmeal.
Oatmeal, okay.
Yes, oatmeal will serve as ede. I put some little water in it. You can see my pepper, the scotch bonnet right from my garden. This scotch bonnet is very spicy, so I have to put like 2, depending on the amount of soup. While I'm waiting for the hot chicken to boil to a little tenderness, I have to add my goat meat. Well, some of you will be asking, why didn't you boil the goat meat and the chicken together? The answer is that the goat meat in this country unfortunately is not as hard as the goat meat from Nigeria. So this one, as soon as you put it in the pot, it gets tender right away, and I don't like it to be too soft. So that's why I wait a little bit for the chicken, for the hot chicken to boil before I add it. It's already washed, cleaned and washed. I like to use different kinds of meat to cook my soup. I don't want my soup to be just specifically fowl or specifically cow food. I want to put a little of it gives it a good taste. I think I have enough meat for this soup that will last me at least for a good couple of weeks, days. Yeah, men in this house, they eat a lot of fufu. If you don't make fufu and soup in this house, oh my God, my husband will be like, what happened to this house? There's no food in this house. While there are other food in here, they doesn't regard them as food. This is the original food. Fufu and the onugbusoup or soup or ogiri soup. Alright, that's by the way. So let's wait for the meat to boil. I have to put some beef flavor, maggi, on it, because if not, it's just blah, like chicken. So I'm gonna put some maggi flavor of meat. Good. Alright, I will leave it to season.
Okay, guys, let me show you guys what the onugbu actually looks like close up. This is it. This is it.
Onugbu leaf.
Onugbu leaf. This is the dried up onugbu leaf. So this is what it looks like. Very dark, like a dark green color. Okay?
So now the reason why I'm boiling it in the water
is to bring life back to it because it was too dry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Can you eat it like this?
Yes, you can. And you still
It still has that bitterness to it.
Yes, that's the good.
Slightly. And it's medicinal.
It's very medicinal.
Can you explain?
It helps to reduce blood pressure and blood sugar.
Okay.
It's a vegetable, by itself, and you know what nutrients vegetable can give to you. This particular one is very medicinal. It's very medicinal. The bitterness helps to reduce the blood glucose and blood pressure.
All right.
Yes. The chicken and the goat meat and the cow meat are all cooked together and they are tender. I will add my fish.
What type of fish is this?
It's dry fish right from home. I'm gonna add.
So this is catfish,
catfish,
right? Okay.
Or whatever. Oh, I don't know, but I know it's a dry fish right from Nigeria.
Okay. Let me show you guys the inside of the pot to see what it looks like.
Yes.
So this is this smoked fish.
Yeah, dry fish.
Dry fish.
And these are all the meats that I'll be adding. Alright, then I cover it again. Like I told you earlier, it's a long process. Onugbusoup is not just what you just jump in and cook as you are cooking okra soup. Yeah, it takes longer time to cook, and it is a process. You gotta be specialized on that. Okay, now this is when the action begins.
Let's see where the action begins.
So now I'm gonna put my onugbu inside the boiled meat.
Yep. Let me show you guys.
Inside the boiled meat, this is my onugbu. The way I cook my onugbu, I don't usually cover the pot, because when you cover it, it might make the bitterness to be too, to be too pronounced.
So you want it to evaporate while it's cooking?
Yeah, I just leave it the way it is.
Okay.
After I put the onugbu, the next thing I do is my blended oatmeal, which I use as my thickener. And as you can see, it looks like ede. Okay? It looks like ede. So when you don't have your ede, your best bet is using the oatmeal. And already I blended the pepper, my what do you call it?
Scotch bonnet.
Scotch bonnet, the spicy pepper.
You blended it with the oatmeal.
With the oatmeal.
Okay.
You can blend it if you don't have a already blended crayfish. You can blend your pepper with the crayfish, but this time my crayfish is already grinded.
Okay.
All right. After I add my thickening, that's then the next step is to add my red oil.
This particular brand is called African Best Food Zumi Red Oil or palm oil.
It's a palm oil from
palm kernel, right?
Yes, from palm kernel. All right. Add my oil. Gives it the brightness.
Does it have any peculiar taste, or
Okay.
does it give it a taste?
Yeah, it gives it a taste. All these ingredients are what contributes to the good taste of onugbusoup.
So, Mommy, have you ever eaten onugbusoup without
Oil?
without red oil?
No, onugbusoup without red oil. That's not our style. I don't think it will taste good. Yeah, it's always be cooked with red oil.
Okay, what's
Then
next?
the next one is my castor oil. That is ogiri.
Castor oil, ogiri.
Ogiri Igbo.
Ogiri Igbo.
There are two types of ogiri. Ogiri Okpei and ogiri Igbo. But onugbusoup is specifically made by or with, no, not by, but with ogiri Igbo. And this ogiri Igbo straight from home.
I must say, one thing about ogiri Igbo is the smell.
The aroma, it's a strong smell.
It's a strong corn-based smell.
Yes.
It's not the most appealing or the most, it's not perfumish, if you get me.
Yeah, but then after you
smell.
finish cooking onugbu, this is what gives onugbusoup that peculiar type of taste. Authenticity with onugbu, without ogiri. In Idemili, I don't know about any other part of Igbo land, but ogiri, in our town, they said it's ogwofe. That is ogwofe, the medicine for the soup. So I'm adding my ogiri soup, ogiri Igbo.
Okay.
Yes.
Mamito, I think you added about two full spoons.
Yeah, it depends.
Right?
Again, it depends on the quantity of this soup you're making. Yes, so I have to use my imagination, my experience as an Igbo woman from Nkpor to cook it. And to know how the quantity I will put. So
and this is preserved in the freezer.
In the freezer,
yes, to keep it from not spoiling.
Yes. Look at the look.
Okay, so let me show you guys what the pot looks like.
Yes.
It's quite. Oh my God, it looks delicious
and smells delicious. See that? That's my onugbu soup. It's coming. It's coming. By the time the thickening will all melt, the whole soup will get thumb. The next thing I will put is my crayfish.
So this is the crayfish.
This is the
storage.
crayfish storage.
Yes.
Grinded already from home. Again, my measurement depends on the quantity of the soup.
The crayfish is very much grounded, as you guys can see.
Grounded.
Yeah.
And powdered.
Yes.
You know. So I like to put a lot of, enough ingredients when I'm making this type of soup.
The more the merrier when it comes to onugbusoup. You want that strong taste of each ingredient. About
2 full spoons, or let me say 2.5 of this. Here we go. See, I still leave the pot open. I still leave the pot open because once you cover it, the bitterness will be so much that it will outweigh the taste of you won't get the good taste of the soup.
Goodness, guys, I wish you guys can smell the aroma of it all in this house, in this kitchen is strong. The taste, my taste buds, I'm salivating as we speak right now. I'm salivating. This is just, I'm sure everybody cannot wait.
Okay.
Let me taste it first of all. Let me taste it. How is it?
That onugbu.
That's what I'm talking about.
Once you add your ogiri, oh God, and the crayfish, here we go. Yoo-hoo! Onugbusoup is coming up. The taste will be delicious. Yeah, can't wait for my husband to come back from work. Yes, we're gonna eat it with, what do you call it again? Yam.
We're gonna eat it with pounded yam.
Pounded yam.
Pounded yam.
Yes. My husband loves it. That's the best.
Okay, so this is the Cameroon pepper.
Yes, it gives it a little aroma. You know, I love to put some Cameroon pepper to give it that aroma. Yeah, not too much because this pepper can be very spicy.
For those of you who are wondering what Cameroon pepper is, Mommy, can you please explain to them what Cameroon pepper is?
No, they call it Cameroon pepper. I got it from home. I've never been in Cameroon to see how their pepper is, but I know that this kind of pepper is spicy and it has a peculiar aroma that it gives to the soup.
Okay.
I love it.
So it's basically dried hot pepper.
Yes, dry hot pepper.
That's probably
blended.
from Cameroon.
Yes, and we blended it.
And it's blended. Okay.
So our onugbu soup is still boiling. See the onugbu? So there. And the milli Nkpor. We like onugbu to be the string like this. The leaf, you gotta see the leaf taking it. I remember when my grandmother was alive. If you want to cut the onugbu, he said no, you have to leave it so that the string.
How long is it? How long is the onugbu?
It's a leaf. Some of them, it depends on the species. Some actually come broader. Then some come small like this. But
you're not supposed to cut it?
Some people like to
cut it like vegetables.
Yeah, make it to look smaller in size.
How do you prefer
But
it?
I like it this way because
I want it natural.
Yeah, it's in a natural way like this, so that when I get it, I just pick and eat. You see how it does? It looks delicious. Ofe Onugbu Nwanyi Nkpor. Sorry guys, I'm making a mess now. That I've put every ingredient that I needed for this soup, I'm gonna cover it for a few minutes for it to boil, to cook more, then I will turn it off. Now everything has come together after covering the pot for a few minutes. The whole thing is all done. Ready to eat. All right, Adaora, you can test it and tell me whether.
Oh boy.
I need to add some salt
excited.
on that.
All right.
All right. Does it need some salt or not? Okay.
This is so good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is so good, guys.
you are invited to come and join me in eating my delicious Ofe Onugbu.
Babito's home. He is relaxing, about to taste the onugbusoup that mommy prepared. Come, mommy. So we're gonna ask him. We're gonna ask him how the food is.
Right.
He's gonna taste it for the first time. So let's go and see.
Hi guys, I would say I'm actually about the best person to actually give a judgment for this soup, because I'm a very typical Igbo man, you know, very traditional. I've eaten this soup all my life, so I think I'll be a good judge, and I'll be a very objective one at that. All right, so mommy, your bread.
Let's see how it is. Okay.
Yes, good. Momito.
Yes.
You've always been a good cook, but this one, hold on. This is exceptionally captivating and sumptuous. Obaire. Obaka. This is a delicious, well prepared, tasty onugbu soup. Mommy,
Yeah.
I'm ready for you, obviously. It's 110%.
Oh, thank you.
You guys have heard it right from the horse's mouth. Absolutely 100%. Correct?
Yes.
The best thing that can happen to you in your life, if you're married to a good woman, that's about the best thing that will happen to you. I'm lucky to have my wife. I'm lucky to have my mother-in-law. Trust me, it doesn't get better than this. Daluno.
Thank you, ladies, for watching.
And guys,
Please subscribe
to
to Babito's World, like, comment, and
subscribe. And share.
share to your loved ones.
Yes.
Okay, you never know who will learn from this episode.
Exactly.
Thank you again for
Thank you,
watching.
guys.